What's good, YouTube? It's that boy back with another video. I'm talking about the best center build in 2K18. Now, I'm sure a lot of people, if you're new, you think, oh, it's just clickbait, just another idiot doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, believe it or not, 2K17, the first center build that I made, I was able to play with for the entire year. I'm good at these things. I'm good at analyzing, the stats, the badges, and all that to figure out, what's going to work. What's going to be effective in the game. What's going to help you win. Now, listen, if you want a build that's going to help you, have fun and shoot threes and do all that, this isn't the video for you. But if you're looking to win games on the park, this build is going to work. I promise you. So let's just review a couple of the builds I was considering, and I'll tell you why I didn't end up going with them. The first one is post score, pure post score. The reason I did not go with the pure post score, although yes, you'll be able to score at will, the athleticism stats are very worrying in terms of defending and rebounding. I know a lot of people say rebounding is just about positioning, but I don't agree with that. I think it is about positioning, but if somebody can just jump way higher than you, they're going to get better snag animations and you might struggle. The next build, post scoring rebounding. This build is a little bit better, a little bit more athletic. The worrying thing is you lose your Hall of Fame post-scoring badges, which kind of makes the post-score what it is. The mid-range is very good, but again, I just don't think the athleticism stats are good enough. The vertical is just barely above halfway, and you're going to be going against centers with maxed out vertical, and might not be a good thing. Rebounding, defending. Now this build looks very good. Look at the defending and the athleticism stats. Second to none. But the problem with it is you literally, your layups and dunks are only halfway. Your mid-range, three-point, post-score, everything to score the ball is really, really bad. So maybe in Pro-Am this might work, but I'm not using this as my main center build. Rebounding, post-scoring, same problem again. The athleticism, the speed, the lateral quickness, the acceleration, all very slow. The post-scoring is nerfed a lot. And we don't even know if you have the gold post scorer badges. I'm going to assume that you do because there's 5 of them there, but it only shows, 2 examples. I'm going to assume you do have the gold post scorer badges, but I don't know. This build, I feel like if you're going to go with a post scoring build, post scoring should be the primary, so I'm not rocking with that. Pure glass cleaner. This build looks very good, honestly. The only reason I didn't go with this is because the build that I went with is basically this build but on steroids. We'll get to that in a second. Rebounding, defending. Again, look at the athleticism and the defending stats. This build looks very, very good, bro. You get Hall of Fame brick wall. Obviously, it sucks that the mid-range is so low. This looks like a great build. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the ones I was really, really considering. But yet again, the one that I went with kind of is this, but just on steroids. Post-scoring, defending. A lot of people were talking about this. I think the rebounding, defending one would be better than this. But, you have all gold post-scorer badges and whatnot, so you could do damage with it. But I just think the build I went with is better. Rebounding, three-point, basically the stretch cleaner. I don't know. You don't get Hall of Fame limitless range. Only sharpshooters get Hall of Fame limitless range, and that was really the thing that made stretch big so good, was the fact that they could shoot from 10 feet behind a three-point line. Can't do that this year, so I just don't think it's worth it. See, the athleticism stats are decent, but you only get half a full bar of three-pointer, and that's part of your main build, and you don't get any Hall of Fame badges. And like I said, you don't get limitless range Hall of Fame, so it's I just don't think it's worth it. Post scoring, driving, and finishing. So basically like a post finisher. Honestly, the build looks pretty good. The athleticism, everything is a lot more balanced than the pure post scorer. You don't get the Hall of Fame post scorer badges though, which again, that's kind of what makes a post scorer a post scorer. And the build that I have decided to go with is a rebounding, driving, and finishing center. This is the best build if you want to win. Look at the layups and the dunks to start. So you're going to be... bro. Layups and the dunks, gold Lob City finisher. We don't know, but I'm going to assume gold relentless finisher, gold posterizer. Bro, you're going to be a fucking beast in the paint. Next thing, rebounding is only 2 away from maxed. So you're basically the same as a glass cleaner. And you have maxed out vertical and Hall of Fame hustle rebounder. You are a glass cleaner, except you're better offensively because your dunks and your layups are much, much higher. Now let's look at the athleticism stats. Look at your acceleration. Look at your lateral quickness. Your defense is good. Blocks and steals are a few bars above halfway. Your strength is 2 away from max, so that's fine. You're basically maxed out. The only thing limited on this build is your mid-range and your three-pointer. But if you're playing 2s or 3s, how often does the center really shoot a mid-range jump shot? Especially this year, if shooting is a lot harder than it was last year, you're not going to be shooting very much. The shooting is going to be for the guards. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to have times you're going to have to knock down a mid-range jump shot. And with this build, it's very low. I still feel like you'll be able to knock down wide open mid-range, but obviously we don't know till we play. But this build, like if you run this on 2s, all you have to do is screen and roll. If you're playing with a good guard, he's going to get a 3 or a mid-range, or you're going to get a dunk. Your rolls and your cuts on this build are going to be so quick, man. Look at your acceleration on a center. With that good of layups and dunks, that good of strength, hustle rebounder, maxed out vertical. The only thing I wish I had is Hall of Fame brick wall, but I think, screens they say are nerfed this year. Now they haven't tested it with Hall of Fame, so we don't fully know. But I think even with gold, if you're playing with a good guard and you guys understand how to work the pick and roll, you'll get them enough separation to cause problems. For them to get an open look, for them to drive to the hoop, for you to roll. You can slip the screen and just cut right away. A lot of things you could do in 2s or 3s. And in Pro-Am, this build is going to be beast because not only you're a great rebounder, you're great finishing inside, and you're fast. You can get up and down the court. Like, look at your speed, bro. It's 3/4 of the way full. But this is the build that I'm going with, bro. I think this is the best center build to win on the park, in Pro-Am, in my career, if you're into that my career stuff. This is the best overall center build to win games. And if you don't believe me, well, you'll see once 2K18 drops. I'll be showing gameplays. I'll be dropping my record. You guys know how my record was this year. I know how to win on this game, bro. And this build is going to get the job done, I promise you.
Your best. Let me see your best.
I came up from nothing, nigga, you can't tell me shit, yeah. Did it on my own, check out my neck, check out my wrist, yeah.
I swear I ain't never expected it to be like this. Now a nigga getting rich, I swear every day we lit.
Yeah, every day we lit, yeah. You can't tell me shit, yeah. Remember I was broke, yeah.